Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me today. Hi, I'm Remy Starr, and I'm running for student president. I will make schools across the U.S. a better place by making sure that students get the break they deserve every school year. Allowing cell phones in school to show a modern-day technology can improve students' academic skills. Middle schools allowing recess to improve their grades, focus, and behavioral issues, while also letting students be free from uniforms. I believe that schools should not be year-round. If schools went all year-round, it would begin to interfere with students' sports and other extracurricular activities. Another reason schools shouldn't be year-round is because most teachers and students don't like the thought of not having their normal 3-month break every year. And lastly, a lot of students get jobs over the summer to pay for college and other things. But if schools went all year, kids wouldn't have time for a job. Teachers like their break from the kids and not grading assignments, and students like that they have 3 months off that are free from school and stress without summer break teachers, and students would be filled with those jobs most of the summer. Most kids in high school get jobs over the summer to save up for college. If they had school all year round, they wouldn't have time for a job. This results in kids not being able to pay or having to be able to pay a lot of student loans after college. I also believe that cell phones should be allowed in classrooms because of how phones benefit students by helping them complete assignments, teaching them about modern day technology, and are easy for students to use and access when they need to. A quote from an NPR.org article states that allowing mobile technology in classrooms has an inevitable march of progress. Feel to it, like when calculators were first allowed, and in classrooms around the country, this change is already occurring. Cell phones will allow students to explore and discover new possibilities with the advanced technology that society is providing them in classrooms, while being able to finish schoolwork. Teachers around the U.S. are trying to incorporate cell phones within class assignments to show students the importance of using and working with modern-day technology. With me as your student president, I will allow students to use their phones in class and help form a successful future for students across the U.S. by showing them what the importance of technology can do. I will also push for middle school students to have recess because giving them a break during the day will actually improve their learning and focus. There have been studies done that say it improves focus, attitude, and grades. It is also a good social time, which is important because having that time, kids are learning how to interact with kids their own age. It helps kids to develop the social skills they need for the real world. Recess does have a few negatives, but positives always outweigh the negatives. In most cases, schools do not have the funding or staff, but with me as your student president, there will be no problem. Lastly, I believe that students should not require school uniforms because they can be expensive. They don't stop bullying, and students aren't able to express themselves or have freedom. The amount of money parents spend on uniforms adds up quickly, especially if they have more than one child going to school that requires a uniform. On top of that, students have other clothes for everyday life outside of school. The average cost for a school uniform is $249. Well, that doesn't include having multiple of the same uniforms since they go to school 5 days a week. Another reason why uniforms don't make a difference is because bullying still occurs in schools all around the world. Even in schools that have required uniforms, everyone wears the same thing, and bullies find other ways to pick on kids, like for hair, makeup, and appearance. So there are still bullying situations even though everyone looks the same. The First Amendment in the right of freedom is expression. Without school uniforms, students are able to express themselves and show off their personalities. On the other hand, schools that require uniforms take that freedom of expression away from students. Schools should not require uniforms, but if they want to, they are able to have a dress code. Even with a dress code, students will still have freedom of choice on what they wear to school, while also being appropriate. If you vote for me, I will promise to conquer all of these problems while positively shaping students' futures and helping them step into a world with a mind and presence bigger than the universe.